Hey guys, today I am bringing you a comic book and manga haul. So without further ado, let's get started. The first comic I have to show you is Gotham Academy, Volume 2, Calamity. I had forgotten that I had pre-ordered this way back when I had read Volume 1, but it arrived at my doorstep and I was like, hey yo, I'm super excited for you, but I totally forgot about you. I'm sorry. Also, everybody's always like, Jesse, why don't you ever read DC? I'm reading DC. Gotham Academy is DC. Even though this is definitely not the DC that you guys are recommending to me, but I love this series. It's so much fun. We basically follow this girl by the name of Olive who is attending Gotham Academy, and she has a very dark past, and also there's a lot of mysterious things that happen at Gotham Academy, and her friends try to figure out the mystery behind all those mysterious and creepy things. I was originally trying to buy the single issues and just like keep up with this series, but then I was like, I'll just wait for the trade. I'm kind of a trade snob. I'd rather have a trade than a bunch of single issues, but either way, looking forward to reading this one. Then I picked up Avengers Arena Kill or Die, and I randomly picked this up at Books A Million. They have like such an amazing clearance section for comics. I was just like, where has this been my whole life? Because hello, cheap comics are where it's at. And I kind of picked this one up not knowing too much about it when I had bought it, but then I came home, did some research, found out that this is basically Marvel's take on the Hunger Games. What? What? That's so awesome! I'm so excited to read this. Stoked to read this sucker. I hope that it's everything that I want it to be, because I just was completely sold when I heard that it was like Avengers meets Hunger Games. Like, sounds awesome. Then I got Hawkeye Volume 2, Little Hits, Hawkeye Volume 3, LA Woman, and Hawkeye Volume 4, Rio Bravo. And let me just clarify that I'm saying Hawkeye, not hot guy. A lot of you guys have said that it sounds like I'm saying hot guy when I'm saying Hawkeye. Anyway, I read Volume 1, I freaking loved it, I loved the humor, and I'm hoping that I see more humor within the rest of the series because I just loved it. I'm also interested to see if we get kind of a main story arc, because in Volume 1 it was just kind of like a bunch of different stories, Hawkeye going on a bunch of different missions and whatnot, so I don't know if that's kind of what the format is going to be for the rest of the series, but I would like to see for there to be kind of like an overall story arc. But either way, super pumped about these. I can't wait to be reunited with Kate Bishop and Hawkeye. It's just gonna be a good old time and I can't wait for it. Then I picked up Miss Marvel Volume 4, Last Days. I believe this is the last trade in this run of Miss Marvel. I could be wrong. I'm known to be wrong about these kinds of things, but if you know the answer to that, let me know down below. And I believe that this leads up to the last days of Marvel and all that comes along with that. And I'm pretty sure we have an appearance from Spider-Man in this volume, and I'm hecka excited about that. I'm excited to see Kamala and Spider-Man work together. That just sounds awesome to me, and I can't wait to read about that. I love Miss Marvel. If you haven't hopped on the Miss Marvel train yet, you need to hop on it because it's chugging on, and it's awesome. Yeah. Then I got sent to Usagi Volumes, which I'm super excited for this. I had no idea about this character, but apparently it's a pretty iconic character. Something that I like about this is just how much is in this. It's so big. I'm so excited to read this sucker. This is a really interesting series that takes place in the Edo period in Japan, which is something that I don't know too much about, so I'm hoping that the series kind of sheds light on that. And basically it's a retelling with animals, and our main character is a bunny. I love me some bunnies. Hippity hop. I doubt there's a lot of hippity hoppity going on in here though. I'm pretty sure it's more of like an action-packed series, and I'm excited about that. It sounds epic. I know that Usagi is a pretty iconic character. He's been a part of the freaking Ninja Turtles franchise, which is awesome. I'm just excited to learn more about him and to read about his journey and all that jazz. Yeah. Then I picked up Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible, a Marvelous Memoir about Stan Lee. Again, this is something that I found at Books A Million in the bargain section, and I saw it and I was just like, I need you, I gotta have you, so I bought it. And I've had my eye on this for a while because I want to know more about Stan Lee. I feel like I don't know that much about him, so hopefully this kind of informs me a little bit more about his life and whatnot. And I think the way that he went about doing a memoir was just so perfect. The fact that it's in the style of a comic, I mean, come on, just perfection. Also, the hardback itself is so cool. Look how awesome that is. I'm obsessed. It's great. And finally, I picked up some new manga. I told myself that I wasn't going to buy any manga until I had finished the Bakuman series because I'm trekking my way through that series and I want to complete that series this year before I kind of like get into any other series. But I lied to myself and I ended up picking up some manga, but I didn't like go crazy or anything. I only picked up 3 new titles, which I don't think is that big of a deal. The first one is one that I randomly found on Amazon, and that is Orange Volume 1, the complete collection. Something that really makes me happy about this is that it's massive. There's so much within this one volume. Also, this is really random, but this literally smells like oranges. I don't know if they did that on purpose because the title is orange, but it smells like orange. So weird. But this is basically about a girl who receives a letter from her future self, and like things from that letter start to play out. And I think her future self kind of gives her a heads up on different things. And so she kind of uses it as a guide. I don't know, it just sounds awesome. I haven't heard too many things about this manga. I don't know if people love it, if people hate it, but either way, I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Then I got Blue Exorcist, and this one just sounds super interesting to me. This is the story of a boy who finds out that his dad is Satan. What do you mean I'm the spawn of Satan? Anyway, Satan does something to tick this boy off, and so he decides to become an exorcist and take Satan down. That just sounds like such a fascinating concept to me, and I can't wait to read this series. So I'm excited to read this and see if it's a series that I might want to continue on with in the future. Finally, I got a manga that people have been recommending me left and right. I've heard so many amazing things about this manga, and that is Tokyo Ghoul Volume 1. I'll be honest, I don't know much about this manga other than the fact that there's this boy who's attacked by a ghoul, and he undergoes operation, and after coming out of that operation, he ends up half boy, half ghoul. So I believe it's just his experience with that. I'm not 100% sure, but a lot of you guys have been recommending me this, so I thought that I would make some of you happy and pick it up. I will admit though, I am pretty sold on that concept. It sounds awesome, and I can't wait to read this manga. So those are all the comics and manga that I have recently picked up. You guys should let me know down below if you have read any of the comics that I showcased within this video, or if you've read any of the manga that I showcased within this video. Also, if you guys have comic book recommendations or manga recommendations, leave those recommendations down below because I want to hear what you guys are reading and loving. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so click subscribe if you want to be notified for when I post new videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye, chew. Hey guys, today I am bringing you a... I love bunnies. What? Also, oh, that was a bad noise. Oh.